Alright everybody, welcome back! Another reaction video to another YouTuber's video, because why not? Today, I'm watching probably the only salmonella video I haven't saw. I swear I thought I saw all of them, but no. Why the chicken got domesticated. Never saw it. The only video that doesn't have the red bar underneath it, so we're gonna watch it today. We're gonna see why the chicken got domesticated. So, yeah, pretty much if you saw salmonella, you get... This video is, if you're not comfortable with cussing and other inappropriate terms, then probably don't watch this. But it's funny nonetheless, so let's get into it. Salmonella Academy, I love this. Hey kids, what's up?
Hey kids, whenever I browse this site, I see more and more videos of people talking about things like YouTuber drama,
Keemstar,
the election,
Donald Trump,
politics,
I have no clue
think,
who
hey, maybe I should start covering more relevant, nuanced topics in my videos. Anyway, let's talk about chickens. So the story of the chicken begins a long time ago in Southeast Asia. Now, this area had a ton of bamboo growing all over the place. And
my
the thing
neighbor
about
grows bamboo. It's
is
really
it follows
annoying.
a very specific life cycle, where once every 50 years or so, every bamboo plant in a given region will blossom at the exact same time.
It's kind of cool.
Shortly after, they litter the whole area with these little
once or
seeds
twice in
known
people's
as
lifetimes,
bamboo
depending
rats,
on
or as
whatever.
I call them, bambinos. These pellets get planted, the current bamboo dies out, and the cycle starts over. Now, enter the ancestor of the domesticated chicken,
Where does
known
this
as
come
the
in?
red jungle fowl. The jungle fowl lived in the same area as the bamboo, and, as you can imagine, they got a lot of benefit out of being literally knee-deep in food once every half-century.
Yeah, I would agree with that. If you're knee-deep in food every 50 years, you're probably pretty well off. It's interesting to think that most likely in your lifetime, 1 or 2, or possibly even 3 times bamboo will... It's stuff everywhere, so yeah.
So much so that evolution basically said, alright, when food supplies go up, I want you to just start pumping out babies like there's no tomorrow. That way, we can take as much advantage of each bloom as possible. As a result, the chicken population became synchronized with the bamboo, shooting up during
We're learning this in science class right now.
Then humans showed up, and they saw this pattern, and they said, wow, how bamboozling. And then they realized, wait a minute, that pun was dumb. But also, we can harness this whole chicken cycle thing. All we have to do is give these guys a whole bunch of food, and we can make their reproductive systems go into overdrive whenever we want. Do you know what that means? Lots of hot bird porn. No, it means...
Yes! Why? I would wonder if that's actually a thing that people are into, which is kind of disturbing.
We get as many eggs as we could ever dream of. So, with a bit of work, we managed to domesticate the chicken around 5000 BC.
That's a long time
and as you can
ago.
imagine,
Jeez.
the idea of having a literal egg-laying machine around the house was extremely popular, leading to the chicken spreading across the entirety of the civilized world over the course of a few millennia. I think it's interesting that, despite the fact that the West has had chickens for most of its history, it wasn't until way later that we figured out where they came from. Like, alright men, it's time to delve into the
I put
world
way
of
too
the
much effort
unknown.
into this background for some reason, so your efforts better appreciated.
Never laid eyes upon before. But if you keep your wits about you, we just might make it out of here alive. Hey, is this yours? No? Weird.
What the hell?
Of course, having a constantly
Chicken Attack, Part 5. Don't have a clue what that means, but we'll go for it.
supercharged uterus is not without its drawbacks. After all, the chicken essentially goes through its entire menstrual cycle every day. So next time your girlfriend's complaining about how bad her period is, get her a box of chocolates and be generally attentive to her needs. You prick. Anyway, one thing with chickens...
I thought that was coming, some kind of joke, yeah. I mean, that's not a joke, but you get what I mean.
Most other egg-laying critters is that they only have one hole in their pelvic region, which is called a cloaca, I think. Or cloaca.
This is why I was talking about don't watch the video unless you're okay with this stuff, because you learn about things. You learn about things that to me are kind of interesting, but to you might not be.
Cloaca? So the Croatia basically acts like a funnel, taking all the eggs and waste and sending it down the same chute. And while this might sound convenient at first, there is one fatal disadvantage that affects chickens in particular. Sometimes the egg can get stuck on its way out, leading to a condition known as egg binding. And since this means nothing can exit the clamato anymore, the egg-bound chicken ends up dying of constipation over the course of a couple days. Hey Jerry, how you doing? Not good, Sean. Not good. Oh man, what's wrong? It's just... ever since Jenny got egg-bound, things have been so stressful. Her funeral expenses are through the roof, and her memory means so much to me, but if the bills keep coming in like this, I'm not sure my family will be able to handle it. Well, hey man, you know what they say, don't put all your eggs in one casket. Let's just hope she doesn't get egg-zoomed.
This is a try not to laugh challenge right now. This is a try not to laugh challenge.
Anyway, that's
it's
all
just
for
become a
today.
try not to laugh
Till next
challenge.
time, I'm Salmonella, and thank you for watching.
Yes, Salmonella, as always, interesting content, always very informative, always very interesting. So, I hope you enjoyed watching me watch other...